Hi everyone, welcome to my video. Excuse the cat. So today's video is my first instructional on how to do makeup, and I thought, why not do it to the LD makeup that I got the other day. Obviously I didn't get enough for an entire look. I'm not that invested yet in LD, but I will use the products that I used the other day. And the look may be a bit familiar because it's the look that I wore in another video, because I've gone ahead and applied the eyeshadow, and then I just gone, oh, you know, I'm going to make a look out of this and just make it what I'm wearing today. So without further ado, my skin is all set. I've got the sunscreen on, normal moisturizer, and so what I'll do next is put a priming spray on, which may get rid of the cat. So Skin Divania primer. No. And the cat's gone. Okay, so next, just let it dry. I'm going to conceal. I've got a bit of acne, so I'm going to try and cover that stuff up. Just put it under my eyes and any areas of concern around the nostrils is always a good place, and the chin. And you can use a brush. I prefer my fingers. I feel like I can get it in more. I can really just smooth it out and make sure it's blended. So just gently around the eye area, because it's a very sensitive area of your face. And the foundation I'm going to be wearing today is a new favourite. That is the Revlon Colourstay Ivory, and it's SPF 15, but I already have SPF 50 underneath, so I'm all well and good with the sun today. So I'm going to be applying it with the Beauty Blender sponge that I got from Aldi. So here it is. That's how big it is next to my hand. And I'm going to just pop this under the faucet and make sure it's damp and a bit spongier. So it really is now. It's definitely expanded. I can feel it. It's heavier because of the... It feels a different kind of sponge than what I'm used to. Probably a bit firmer. Not as bad as the Mecca one that breaks after you first use it. The sponge. And off we go. So I like to dab it onto the main areas first to make sure that the sponge doesn't have too much on it, so you don't pull it all in one area. And then just gently blend it in. So first thoughts, it's not as soft as I'd hope it'd be. The Real Techniques one I use really is more malleable, and you can just, it goes in a lot easier into your skin, whereas this feels like I'm really having to press it in, which I don't want to do on my face. You know, I want it to be a bit softer, but that's okay. That's the way they've decided to make it. In terms of blending though, colour me impressed. It's actually blending better than the Real Techniques, which I've used for a long time, so I can make that statement with full confidence. So now, forehead. I mean, I do get a bit of foundation in my hair. I would be better off wearing a headband, but CBF. Who cares? No one can see it. And make sure to blend around the jawline. This colour though is a close match to my skin, so it's all good. Okay. So it's nicely blended. I think the sponge is alright. So I wish it was more malleable, but it does seem to be pretty good at blending. So negative and a positive. Perhaps one needs the other to work. So, and pop that's foundation Ben Nye Fair Translucent Face Powder on the back of it, and then I will use a brush to pick it up and apply it to my face to set the foundation. I just like to do circular motions gently and hold the brush sort of midway, just with two fingers. It's like chopsticks. I think if you have too much pressure, it's not good for the skin and it's not going to blend as well. Next step is I'm just going to do a brief contour. Chocolate Soleil bronzer, in which I've mentioned in a favourites. Oh, it feels so soft. So just a matter of, and these together are amazing. So it's a light bronze, which is all I need. I'm about to hit hand, so you can say I love this. Just go along and then find your cheekbone. You can feel it with your finger. And go along the cheekbone, starting towards the hairline so that it's blended in there. So it's Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. So I think this is, yeah, Champagne Pop. I believe it's limited edition and it's sold out everywhere, in Australia that is. So So yeah, I pre-ordered mine. Made sure I was going to get it. The Bamboo Zoeva 128 Cream Cheek. Lightly dab this in. Apply on top of the cheek. Just here, as you can see. And then again. I'm very careful because it's meant to be subtle. You don't want too much. So you don't want sheen. So I mean, sometimes you want sheen if say you're going to a nightclub, but this is just a day look that I'm doing. And drag it, just sort of massage it across. Blend it in because you want the sparkles to stay there. You don't want them to travel during the day, but you will still set your skin later. Okay, so now I want to have a bit of rouge on my cheeks just because I've got the bronze. I now want to have that healthy glow. So the product that I love, it's my go-to, is the Too Faced Perfect Flush Blush in Something About Berry from Beauty Bay. That was fun to say. Oh my god, stop rhyming. Okay, here it is here. And this is the brush that I'm using. It's the Zoeva 105 Highlight, directly under the eye and sort of adjacent to the nose. Just going to blend that in nicely. It has got its own little sheen to it, so my face may be a little glowy on the cheeks, but typically I don't get oily on the cheeks, so as long as I'm not oily in the T-zone, it's all good. Okay, so the product that I like to use sparingly, because it is so pricey, is the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Soft Brown. It suits my hair colour. To use to set my brows is the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper. It does have some colour in it, but nothing too bad. It's in the what colour? Light medium. Primer is the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. Colour. It's metallic-y. I quite like it. It's easy to apply. So what I'm going to do is just apply it all over the lid and wait for it to set. So first eye. I'm reluctant to use my finger. I feel like it's paint, like almost like nail polish. I don't want to get it anywhere apart from where I intend for it to go. A little bit. Now the reason I do this is it's fault free. If you're going to put a crease on, you don't want to go fluffy around here or down here or blah. You want it to really be sharp. And so what I do is I just apply it along here, tapered blending brush, nice and soft. And I'm going to grab my Messy Lorac Pro here, very pretty, that one. So the colour is, yeah, deep purple. So I'll just dab this in nicely. To make sure I haven't got too much product, I like to just pop it in the back of my hand and just test and be like, okay, yeah, no, that's... I place my hands at the end of the brush and I want to not press in too much because once you start pressing in, you can't blend it as much. You want to sort of sit on the top of the skin and just blend it out nicely until you have the right amount of blending done and then swap over to the other lid. So that's a Wayne Goss trick and I live by it. So let's start. Just gently. So even though I didn't have much on there, it's blending quite nicely. Very neat. Zoeva 232 Classic Shader. It'll work for what I need it to do. So I'm going to grab white and cream from the Lorac Pro and blend them and just go across here. So I'll just tap that in and tap it in just gently. This helps as well to just clean up any mistakes. So, you know, let's do it. So you just basically want to draw along the plastic sticky tape, and then once that's off, you can just do your normal eye lining. Gently remove the sticky tape. You may want to apply some concealer afterwards just to cover up any skin underneath where the makeup has obviously come off. And this is easy now. I find that the sticky tape kind of gets in the way. The way that I line my eye, just to make sure none of the skin crunches up and I have more of a clean line. So I'm going to pull it back here and it just makes the skin taut, and finish lining the lid. What I'll do next is I will just apply some mascara to the lower and the top. You may want to apply eyeliner down the bottom. I'm going to opt not to. It's a bit of a hay fever day outside, if you get what I mean. Okay, so here is the finished eye look. Have a look. It's very sharp. I love Set Me Up setting spray. So just ooh, does not taste nice. Does not taste nice. I really gotta stop eating my makeup. Done. I'm liking it. I hope it made sense. I hope you enjoyed it. I will just finish this off with a lip gloss during the day, or just a matte lip color of some sort, because the eyes are the focus. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.